episode of In the Zone. Together with us is with Coach PK, Coach John, and Coach Victor.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, guys, today is a very interesting topic. We're going to talk about 2012 Thunder's OKC lineup, okay, which Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, and James Harden was there when it started. Okay, so what could it be if they all stay together? All right, so we're gonna start off with Coach Victor. All right, Coach Victor, what do you think about it?
Well, the three of them, they are all generational talents. Individually, they are really great attacking players. So, and at the time, they were so young. And then although they lost to the Miami Heat in the finals, I feel that to disband the team by letting James Harden go was a huge waste. Because, young players, they learn on the job, and give them a few years, they might accomplish more. You will never know.
Totally agree. Coach PK, what do you think?
But I think sometimes it might be the case that when they leave a stacked team like that they manage to reach their full potential. I mean, we all seen what Harden did when he left OKC. So he became a first-tier player instead of a six-man off the bench.
Yes.
And I think he was getting poorly paid at the Thunder, and the Thunder was unwilling to pay him more, the luxury tax at that time. And I would say that it's similar to what the situation was for T-Mac in Toronto when he was with Vince Carter. And at that time, he was also like a six-man, if I'm not wrong. And after he left and went to Orlando Magic, he actually blossomed into a first-tier star as well. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. True. These three, obviously, they live onto their potential. Okay, and then now from James Harden from 4 million, now he's getting like 38.2 million a year. Yeah, man, that's a good decision for me. And also, Kevin Durant is getting 38.7 million a year. Okay, Coach John, what do you think happened?
Well, I tend to agree with you, Nate, there, and something Victor touched on about the money. You know, Harden was only on 3 million or whatever it was at OKC, and then went on to I think a total $171 million contract. So it's a massive amount of money. It's mind-boggling, obviously, what these guys get paid. But to answer your question, it's obviously difficult to know how they would have, gelled together as three dominant players that they are, and how that would have panned out. We never know. And the other side of it is maybe it wasn't about the money. Egos sometimes have a big part to play in when you've got some superstars on your team. Somebody wants to be the lead superstar. Might rub the guys up the wrong way. We don't know what happened behind the scene. Sometimes you get little glimpses of it with rumors that are leaked out to the press, or things that are seen in games that sort of tend to give that away. But again, it's an unknown, and we're speculating on what might have been. But I think PK touched on it. It could have been a phenomenal team if they had have stayed together. But maybe money was the driving factor. Who knows?
Yeah, there was actually an article online that I found that put up a fantasy scenario, like what if Harden hadn't left the team. So the writer basically speculated like the scenario, like the Thunder would have won 3 consecutive championships with KD winning Finals MVP. So it's a pretty detailed article. So if you guys ever had a chance to come across it, it's actually quite an interesting read. But it's yeah, purely speculation, you know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but the possibilities is there.
speculation,
Yeah,
David, it's a pretty big statement to say that they would have won 3 straight championships.
yeah.
That's a pretty, you know, amazing feat to do that, obviously. But
Yeah.
purely speculation, obviously.
But as Coach Victor said, right, they haven't lived out to their potential because they are very young, which is very true. But the thing is, will they grow in that team? I believe so. So because they're gonna get their respective playing time on that time, okay, and then they are young. What if they have a Phil Jackson coach on the team, right? I don't think they're gonna go. Or they have a Phil Jackson plus they are being paid like Kevin Durant at the same time. Okay, that one is a different story, I think. Yeah, well, like what Victor say, right? They are young, as you can see the potential now. They are the number one player wherever they go. Okay, and then the possibility is a lot, like Shaq and Kobe Bryant. What if those two, okay, never broke up? Okay, so Kobe Bryant accepted it. He should have a good relationship with Shaq when he have to, you know. But Kobe Bryant accept that. Oh, yeah, that time, yeah, he's immature, and then yeah, he accept the fact that they made a mistake. They should have like win like 200 titles together. Yeah, so yeah, yeah. Coach Victor, anything else? Yeah.
I think OKC was just nearly there, you know. They just lost in the finals, and if only they had kept the core together, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 years, pay a bit more, but win your title makes a difference.
I think for Harden's case, right, it's actually quite simple. When you're at the negotiating table, your boss refused to pay you a certain amount of money. It's like they are telling you you're not good enough. You're not worth the money. So this ego part definitely will, you know, plays its part. And then, you know, I'm gone. I will go to a place where another boss feels that I'm worth the money. So regardless of what potential you're talking about, championship team, you know, I'm thinking about the money first. So this ego, this feeling about being appreciated, you know, of course, in monetary terms, definitely is a very big issue then. And it has always been, you know, it's like asking LeBron James, how about for the sake of the LA Lakers, next year you play for the minimum contract and then we get another superstar to help you. He'll be like, why should I do that? Why should I take a pay cut? You see? So the money is sort of, it tells you how much you appreciate it, and it's a very realistic thing, I think.
True.
Yeah, I think also to add to that, Victor, I mean, athletes have a limited lifespan. I mean, LeBron's had a pretty long one, and we've spoken on the show a couple of times about the fact that we think he's you know, got at least another 2+ years in him yet. But there's no doubt that athletes must have in the back of their mind that, you know, their life is limited. You just never know when, you know, the potential of a you know, career-threatening injury could come. You know, making hay while the sun shines, as the old saying goes. You know, get as much as you can, as quick as you can. But you know, again, how much is enough? You know, from 4 million to 37 million. What was it for Harden? You know, and I ask that question sometimes. You know, to go to your hypothetical question there of saying to LeBron, would you take a pay cut next year so we can have another championship player come into the squad? You know, I think in some cases, some people may consider that, and I actually have my doubts whether LeBron James would be the type of person that might actually accept that. I think he's the kind of guy, you know, when you look at the philanthropic works that he's done in the community, you know, his school, the money he gives away to charities and so forth. He might be the type of person that would actually accept that kind of thing, but you know, there'd be many others that absolutely would not. And I think the point being, as I said there, that, you know, I think athletes know their time is limited. You know, some of them are lucky to go on to other careers and earn good money in other careers, but who's going to earn $171 million, you know, after life in basketball? Not that you need any money after that.
But Coach John, accepting a lower pay is one thing. So assuming that LeBron James accept, $2 million contract for 1 year, but then all of us expect him to be LeBron James. We expect him to do a 35 million job, and then when he doesn't do well, we criticize him like crazy. So after a while, he'll be like, if I'm going to be criticized, you better pay me 35 million, and I don't do my job well, yeah, criticize me. Then when I do a job is that high level, and then you just pay me 2 million, is more than just sacrifice. That's my point.
Yeah, no, I accept that point. That's a fair point. I just think that LeBron's the type of person that may accept something like that for the good of the team, the good of the organization. Even though he's flipped around through different franchises in his career, he just comes across as that type of person that may accept something like that. Obviously, it's hypothetical. I doubt it's ever going to happen.
He's not.
And I doubt that he would take $2 million either. When I'm suggesting that, a pay cut of $2 million off his $35 million or whatever it is a year, wouldn't even hurt his pocket. I don't think so. That's what I meant by the comment.
Well, I think Michael Jordan did when he came back the second time, minimum wage, and he donated his money to charity.
Yeah, but the other side of that, PK, is when he went to baseball. Because the owner of the Bulls obviously owned the White Sox at the same time, and apparently when he went to the baseball, he was paid the same wage he was being paid.
Back for Washington, not for the Bulls.
$3 million.
Yeah.
A rookie being paid $3 million in baseball was unheard of. And again, talking about egos, imagine being on that baseball team and you spent your life practicing baseball and honing your craft to have some not young guy anymore, rookie come into the team and being paid probably more than maybe most of the team, obviously because he was on the second tier team. Hard to say, right? Money talks a lot sometimes.
Talks every time.
Yes, talks every time. True. We see their stats today. Okay, by today we can see if really the potential, is being played in OKC right now. Yeah, championship it should be easy. Yeah, Kevin Durant. Yeah.
Maybe
especially in their prime.
The best season Nets, and then after that he'll join the Rockets and form the trio again.
When you look,
I think
there's no question that it was an opportunity lost, but these things happen for whatever reason that it was, whether it was just the money, whether there were other aspects that we don't know about. We'll never know. But there's no question now when you look at those three players, as they've blossomed into their careers, that they would have been an absolute force. There's no question there.
Except for Westbrook. He slowed down already. He's not anymore explosive as he was back then. Okay, back then he was really a monster. I think he's getting old. Okay, as you can see, he's heavy now, not so explosive. Yeah, and the problem now, he has no shooting. The shooting is just so only. So that will be his problem. Unlike Melo and Paul George, right? They have a shooting. So even though they already on that age limit, right? They can still perform. Yeah, because
in the playoffs. Paul
He needs to get himself a doctor.
yeah.
Did you go and train?
Yeah, he needs to train a little bit with the doctor.
All right.
You should come to SG Basketball and train under Coach John with the Dr. Dish.
Like,
Hello everyone, welcome again to In The Zone Coaches Edition, and today we have Coach Jiawen with us. Hello Coach Jiawen, how are you?
Good.
Anything to say before we start? Anything about yourself?
I'm Coach Jiawen. I've been playing basketball since secondary school till now. I'm a center. Okay, currently in the SG basketball women's team.
All right. Oh, so you play as a center. Okay. Center is a role player. Okay, and usually the tough guy inside the court. Okay. All right. So before we start, I will ask you about when you started playing basketball.
I started. Actually, I started playing in primary school, but it was just for fun. So I was just out, some random court, playing, shooting, playing with my friends. And then I remember I used to shoot at the ball I bring to the back of my hip.
All right.
So because back then I don't know how to play, right? So I was shooting like that back then, and then officially joined a school team in secondary school.
Secondary school.
Yeah. So when I was 13, no.
13, 14. Yeah. Secondary school. Hey, I'm just so curious. Who taught you how to shoot properly?
It was a friend of mine. So back then I was hanging around with a lot of guys' friends and we played basketball. It was this friend, he taught me how to shoot the proper style. Yeah.
Oh, just a friend.
Yeah.
And from there.
And then from there I learned and then go to secondary school and then my coach. They didn't change my shooting. So yeah.
So going from basketball player to become a coach, who influenced you, or why did you choose to become a coach?
Okay, so it started way back when I was in secondary school. I really liked basketball, and then back then I was a captain, so I was really trying my best to influence people, and then I thought to myself that in the future I want to be a coach, influence the future generation, younger girls.
Wow.
To play basketball. It's a healthy sport. Also, I feel that basketball is not only about game. It also builds your character, neutrality.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, etc. Discipline, resilience, and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was why I wanted to be a coach.
Wow. Okay. Speaking of a coach and playing, any memorable moments that you recall when you were back in playing and coaching or coaching? Any?
Oh, definitely last year's championship.
Wow. All right.
Championship, yeah, for the Winam. Yeah. Really tough game because it's my first time in Women's Open. And then finally experienced the difference when you're playing in secondary, A division, B division, I think it's very different in Women's Open. Women's Open is another level of game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's at a much higher level.
Yes.
Very fast paced. Everything. So sweet win. Of course, with a lot of help from experienced players like Irish as well, Coach Irish.
Yes. Then your coach there was Coach Lin?
Yes, correct.
Alright, and they won the championship. SG Basketball Girl won championship last year. You should watch it. Watch just see the photos. You have the photos, right?
Yeah, on IG.
He posted it last year. Okay, guys. Okay, Coach Jiawen, talking about championship last year. Okay, more achievements. Can you know more achievements as a player, as a coach?
More achievements. As a player, I've joined Milo Cup when I was younger. So
wow.
I think I've got 4th placing for 2 years straight. If I'm not wrong. I think it was in 2015.
Wow.
2014 and 15, if I remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
2015. So you're so young. You don't mind sharing your age?
15. Now I'm 22.
Wow. One of our youngest girl coaches here in SG Basketball as well, Coach Jiawen. If you want to see her, she's always present in turf.
Yes.
And sometimes in UAC. Alright. Okay, Coach Jiawen, anything that you want to advise or to impart to our watcher, okay? Anything that you want to advise them if they want to be a coach or to become a player someday?
Okay, to be a coach, I think you really have to be passionate about it. So for me, I was passionate about getting younger kids to learn basketball, I feel that if you don't have passion, just stick to being a player. Yeah, because in order to coach, you need to have a passion there to get the kids going.
I think to give passion and patience.
Yeah, correct. And patience. Yeah. If you don't have patience, it's very tough as well. Yes, correct, yeah.
Yeah, so yes, that's why guys, Coach Jiawen is one of our promising young coaches in SG basketball. You want to see her, okay, or you want to be coached with her, okay, actually you can call SG basketball, and also we conduct one-to-one classes, okay, group classes, and anything that you want regarding about basketball. Alright, so call now, and then I will see you, and we will see you here in SG basketball. Alright, thank you so much, Coach Jiawen, for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, that's for In the Zone Coaches Edition, and see you next time. See you.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Saidah. Welcome back to the In the Zone Challenge. Today we're gonna do side to side, 2-ball dribble, and forward and back 2-ball dribble. And that's all for In the Zone Challenge. See you next time.
Welcome again to Elevate Your Game, and this is Coach Nat, and today we're gonna learn some combo shooting, okay? How to be unstoppable shooting guard, alright? So start off, we're gonna start in the perimeter. As I told you, the most important thing that you need to learn first is what? Is your footwork. Okay, so now we're gonna do some footwork with the ball. This one you can do anywhere in your backyard basketball court, alright? So now, very simple, I'm just gonna throw the ball towards me, okay, and then I'm gonna do left, right, jump shot, right? So you're gonna do that until at least you can do at least 5 in a row, 10 in a row, and it's up to you, okay? And now we're gonna add some jumps and fakes to it. Throw the ball, fake, jump. Fake, jump. Alright, once you perfect fake jump shot, okay, we're gonna add some step back on it. Alright, step back. Fake jumps, dribble, step, and do the jump shot. The more you do it, the better it gets. Throw the ball. Fake jump, step back, jump shot. Alright, and that's for our combo shooting for the day. And that's for Elevate Your Game. See you next time.
so much once again for tuning in the zone. All right, guys, we want your comment. Okay, what do you think, guys, if every one of them stay in OKC? All right, if still intact, what will happen? Do they get championship or not? Please comment below, suggest, and that's for In the Zone. See you next time. Bye-bye.
See you next week, guys. Good to see you all.